Hello guys, welcome to the chapter 10 of our project management and entrepreneurship series focusing on the project scheduling and costing. In this chapter we will explore the techniques and tools that help effectively in scheduling the project activities and managing the project cost. Scheduling is not just about planning the timelines, it's about ensuring the project stays on track and within the budget. We will discuss the key concepts like the Gantt chart, CPM and PERT analysis, which help to visualize and monitor the progress. Understanding the critical path will highlight the tasks that can impact the entire project timeline. We will also delve into the flow, slack, methods like crashing for time management. Plus, we will explore the essential time cost trade-off analysis and various strategies for reducing the project cost. And let's dive into these critical aspects of the project management and ensure every moment and the resource is used wisely. So, at first the Gantt chart. A Gantt chart is a visual tool used for the project scheduling, representing the task or the activities along timeline. Each task is plotted as a bar, showing its start and the end dates, duration, the progress. This allows the project manager to see the overlapping activities, the track, progress, and adjust the plans as needed. Gantt chart help in identifying the dependencies between the tasks, ensuring that teams understand how delays in one activity could impact the others. They offer a clear overview of the entire project schedule, making it easier to communicate timelines to stakeholders. Modern Gantt chart software also allows for easy updates and real-time collaboration. This tool is essential for tracking the sequential flow of the activities and ensuring the deadlines are met. Okay. CPM and PERT analysis. CPM and PERT are analytical tools used for planning and scheduling the complex project. CPM identifies the sequence of critical tasks that determine the minimum project duration, while the PERT focuses on analyzing the time required to complete each task. Okay. And CPM is often used when task durations are predictable, while the PERT is ideal when there is an uncertainty, providing the optimistic, the pessimistic, and most likely time estimates. Both methods help in visualizing the project timelines and identifying which tasks can be delayed without affecting the overall schedule. By using these tools, project managers can better allocate the resources, reduce the risk, and ensure the timely project completion. Okay. Identification of the critical path and its significance. The critical path is the longest sequence of tasks in a project that determines its shortest possible duration. Identifying this path is crucial because any delay in this task will directly impact the project completion time. By focusing on critical path, project manager can prioritize the resources for the task that have no slack time and ensure that they stay on track. This identification allows for better planning, as manager can foresee potential bottlenecks and address them proactively. The critical path method also aids in decision making during the project execution, helping the managers to know where to focus their effort for the greatest impact on the overall schedule or not. Okay. So, float, also known as slacks, refer to the amount of time a task can be delayed without delaying the project completion. Calculating floats help the project managers to identify the tasks that have flexibility in the start and the finish times. There are two types of float, total float and free float, and others like independent float also. Total float indicate how much a task can be delayed without affecting the overall project timeline, while free float shows the delay tolerance before impacting the subsequent task. By understanding float times, manager can optimize the resource allocation and shift the efforts where they are most needed. These insights ensure that the focus remains on critical tasks while managing the less time sensitive activities efficiently. So now the crashing. Crashing is a technique used in project management to reduce the duration of a project by increasing the resources on critical tasks. This method is typically applied when the deadline is tight or when the project is behind schedule. Crashing involves adding the more manpower, equipment, or working overtime on critical tasks to speed up their completion. However, it often leads to increase the cost, so careful analysis is required to balance the benefit against the extra expenses. Crashing is usually considered only after the options like schedule adjustment have been exhausted. It is a strategic decision that helps to ensure that the project deadlines are met without the compromising on quality. Time cost trade-off analysis. Time cost trade-off analysis is a process of evaluating how project time reductions can impact the cost. It involves analyzing the additional expenses required to shorten the project timeline, such as through crashing and weighing this against potential benefits like earlier project completion. This analysis is crucial when project deadlines are moved up or when delays threaten the project timelines. It helps to project managers to make the informed decisions about whether the extra investment is justified by the time savings. By finding the optimal balance between the time and the cost, managers can ensure that projects are delivered on time without exceeding the budget limit. Project cost estimate reduction method. Project cost reduction method focus on identifying the ways to minimize the expenses without the compromising the quality. Common strategies include the optimizing the resource allocation, reduction waste, negotiating the better rates with suppliers, and streamlining the processes. Managers may also look for technological solutions that automate the task and improve the efficiency. Value engineering is another approach where the alternative methods are explored to achieve the same result at a lower cost. Effective cost management requires constant monitoring and adjustment, ensuring that the cost saving measures do not impact the project scope or deliverables. This proactive approach to managing the cost helps in maintaining the project profitability and achieving the financial targets. So that's wrap up our deep dive video on project scheduling and costing. We will solve a numerical question in the further videos also. We explored how tools like Gantt chart, CPM, PERT helps in visualizing the timelines and managing the project tasks effectively. Understanding the critical path and calculating the floats ensures that every project stays on schedule even when challenges arise. We also discussed the techniques like crashing, time cost trade-offs, which provide the flexibility in manageable deadlines and cost. Remember, a well-planned schedule not only keeps the project on track, but also help in effective resource management and cost control. As you move forward in your project management journey, these skills will be invaluable. Stay tuned for our next chapter where we will continue building on these foundations. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Makaut Smasher for more insights.